Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Betwixt the Between Tarot. Today we're talking about nothing in particular. We have no goal. Today we are working on a timeless tarot reading. So it's good whenever you happen to find it. I don't know, can you hear that? There's a cat back there. Has to come hit the scratcher every once in a while. Anyway, sorry about that interruption, but at any rate, this reading is good whenever you happen to find it, and it goes and it has no beginning, it has no end. So please enjoy. Let's get started. All right. First off, Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. Feeling very grounded and good about yourself. You've got some stuff coming in the future that's not scary at all. It's be the Hangman, just weighing your options and looking at things in a different light. But it looks like a wonderful reading for you so far. Looking good for you, Taurus. But we know things can change as we build the pyramid. But where we are right now is definitely looking pretty good. Definitely looking good. All right. You ready for this? Let's get going. Starting out with where you are right now, and that is feeling pretty good, feeling pretty grounded. Something that you have been thinking about is starting to take root. This is also a card of potential, so if you don't act on it, nothing's going to happen. So it's about whatever you're thinking about and planning. This money venture could be some money coming in for you, a job offer, but it's the potential of it. So if you don't apply for the job, you'll never get the job offer. So it's taking those steps to make sure that you get that job offer by applying for that job. It's also about being grounded and just feeling good in your skin and with where you are right now. All right, let's go back to your past. Seven of Pentacles, planning the future, planning the next adventure or for your retirement or an investment situation. You could even be saving for a home or a car or a big purchase, something that you've had your eye on. That could be something that might have happened in the past, and that is in the past. From here over, it's past. From here over, it's future. So planning and being prepared with your money, good sign, in a good place, taking care to protect yourself from those rainy days that do happen to come along, those tower moments that we all dread. But you are a little bit more prepared than many, I would say. Queen of Cups here is the energy that's coming through, and this is about nurturing and being compassionate and being intuitive and following your intuition. The Queen of Cups is very stable and sturdy and doesn't wobble. Her emotions are solid. She's very secure with who she is. She's confident and very much an empath. So she can absorb those emotions that go on around her, not just hers, but she can feel other people's emotions as well. So the Ace of Pentacles is where you are currently. We talked about this one already, so we won't go too far into depth about this, but just know that the feeling grounded, being in control, and feeling good about who you are. The Hangman is coming up in the future, a time where you might be feeling like there might be a reversal of some sort. Something might change, even in just a thought process, letting go of something that bothers you. Again, I said self-sacrifice. Instead of compromising, giving more of yourself than is healthy at times. And also a card of just looking around and taking in every perspective there is on the situation that you're dealing with. It could be an idea you're having, it could be a thought process, anything that you're just weighing. And since we have the Ace of Pentacles here, right here, perhaps you are taking time to think about a new job, something that might inspire you into a further realm of happiness, something that might make you feel happier and just more content with your life. in the ending of the future cards, we have the Four of Wands. This is a card of look at what I've built. Look at everything that I have made. These people have made this wonderful little nest of theirs, their home, their peace of mind, their families, and building those things takes time, and there's a joy and a sense of accomplishment when you do manage to get to that level, and that is coming up for you in your future. So let's take a look here and see what's going on with the past. Knight of Wands coming in, an energy that is an adventurer and loves a challenge, can sometimes jump before he thinks about things. Wands are action and passion and fiery things. So if the house is on fire, it's going to be the Knight of Wands who's going to rush in. He's also the guy that when you go camping is constantly jumping over the fire. You know that guy? That's the Knight of Wands. He's kind of the daredevil of the group. That was in the past. It might have been just an emotion that you've had, or just moments of being a little more brave with your investments that you were planning down here with the Seven of Pentacles. You might have been a little bolder and invested more in something that you were kind of uneasy about. Four of Pentacles coming in. This is a card of feeling that things aren't quite as wonderful as they could be. The feeling of scarcity, that you need to hold on to your money. Pentacles are about the earthly things, money, home, health, that type of thing. So you could even be feeling just protective over your money and how you spend it. Just kind of holding on to things and seeing where things go. Filling up the gas tank, I heard in my head, so that might be something. With that Ace of Pentacles down there and possibly a job offer, and the Hangman saying, maybe I'll take a look and think about it, the Eight of Cups makes an appearance, and that is something about walking away from something that no longer serves you or makes you happy. So perhaps there is a job offer. This does look like a career reading to me, because there's 1, 2, 3 pentacles, and everything else is kind of just a mixed bag. But it does look like you are considering walking away from the job that you're in now. If you haven't already walked away from it, you are right on the cusp of making that decision of staying or going. So Two of Pentacles is coming in. It's the thought of an increase or a decrease in your money, being concerned and worried about that. Again, another pentacle, which kind of proves to me that this is a career or financial reading for you, Taurus. But it can also be about balancing things as you manage and you make things work. You'll be balancing, keeping things up in the air, keeping those balls up in the air as you juggle for all the balance that you need to maintain a normal lifestyle. I've said it before, I don't remember if it was for your reading or for a Taurus, but remember the golden triangle. It's 8 hours of work, 8 hours of something that fulfills you and fills your soul. You can't give from an empty cup, so you have to replenish yourself, and 8 hours of sleep. So remembering balance is important during this, and considering the job could be an increase or it could be a decrease, depending on your circumstance. And that's just for some of you. It's not everyone is going to be going through this type of a change. Page of Swords coming in. I love the pages. The pages have energy, youthful energy that is creative and curious and ready for action, so to speak. The Page of Swords has a lot of questions, is kind of on the reckless side, and I can see that with the Knight of Wands. I think about that energy of being that daredevil, and then with the Page of Swords being curious and wanting to know what's going on. There's an energy there of what's going on, what's happening, where should I go from here, and tell me more about it, and the excitement of new growth and of challenges that are stepping into your circle. The King of Cups, another guy who is really stable. Take a look. He is on a pillar of concrete out in the middle of the ocean. He's not moving at all. He's easily secure and stable. He's not someone who's going to get knocked off and on his butt because he's not prepared. He knows, and he's emotionally balanced. He's ready for anything that comes at him. So are you. You are ready for whatever is coming at you. You've taken the time with this Hanged Man to think about everything that you need to do. You're weighing your decisions. You know this is the ultimate goal, is building that happy home and that beautiful nest that you have. And you are making those judgment calls to enable that to happen, to continue that dream and that step forward into that home or that relationship or that job that pleases you and brings you so much happiness and joy. The Knight of Pentacles is saying, let's take this slow and steady. It's not going to happen overnight. You've got to plant the seeds. You've got the ground prepared. You can see there. The ground is all prepared and ready for you to plant the seeds of growth. And so it's taking time to let things cook, so to speak. The growth is happening. Here is another card of walking away from something, of changing your environment, of moving into a different home, perhaps. Maybe you could even be traveling, since it is summer here now, but since this is timeless, travel could be something that you might be doing. People travel any time of the year. But in this particular reading, I'm feeling that this is more like moving, like relocating, changing homes, changing houses, finding something that isn't as bumpy as or as turbulent. The water there represents emotions, and in most of the cards, it's kind of in this one too, you can see that the water isn't still and calm here. There are some emotions that are bouncing around here. And going forward is taking you into calmer water. So it's finding that spot that brings you more peace, that doesn't have all the drama conflama around it every day, and being able to be yourself. All right, King of Swords is coming up for you. King of Swords is an energy. This could be you. This could be someone that is in your circle or in your tribe. Remember, too, that the energy is not male or female. It is, well, actually, it's not gender specific. And the energy is more of the masculine variety for this guy, and it's about having boundaries, of saying, no, I'm done, I'm not going any further, I'm not stepping the way you want me to step, and don't ask me how high to jump because I'm not going to do it. It's having boundaries, being able to say no, and to be firm about being able to say no. The King of Swords is someone who is very decisive, very, very high intellect, and someone with authority involved in his thinking. So he could be a boss. He could also be the characteristics that you are starting to exhibit as well. And when you consider that you're taking time and stepping out of it and moving into something brand new, that takes boundaries. I'm not going to tolerate this anymore, so I'm moving on into something that I like even better. So that leads me to think that you may be stepping into something where you will be in a leadership role. So Three of Swords, it is heartbreaking, and it does have a feeling of loss to it. It's hard to make those decisions. It's hard to leave those coworkers behind, the people that we enjoy, but sometimes it's a necessary evil just to be able to find our own peace of mind and our own sense of calm. And if you've watched me enough, you'll know that I cannot leave you on a broken heart. We're going to do a couple of cards to clarify, just to bring out a little, give you a little peace of mind, because ending with a broken heart is not where I want to leave you today. All right, and we got two. We've got that Knight of Pentacles again, and that Knight of Pentacles is moving slowly and just taking the time. Things will settle down and begin to grow again, but it's just going to take time. Page of Wands stuck to that one as well, and that's about being full of ideas and a little impatient. So it's moving slowly, but being impatient and ready for things to move forward. So let's keep going. All right, we'll go with this one. And that is the Star. It's a card of healing, of being able to balance those emotions and moving on into something that will serve you a little better. It's guidance, it's insight, it's hope, and it's faith. And we also have one more, and that is the King of Wands, a leader, a visionary, somebody who is very passionate about what they're doing and taking action. So stepping out of that heartache and the hard things that are going to be happening to you, it's going to take time. It's going to be slow with the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to take some time. But with the, you're going to feel impatient. And that's coming from the Page of Wands. He shows that there will be some emotions of being impatient, but settling in and finding some healing with the Star card and with the King of Wands, moving on into that leadership position and dealing with things as a leader would. All right, let's take a second and look at, since this was a career reading, let's take a look at this and see what we find. This deck is so heavy that I sometimes can't get it to shuffle very well. We are not going to take all of those. We will take the one that hit first, because they're still kind of new and kind of holding on to each other. You are putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences you experience. So this is signs. These are things that are you're starting to see with your in the situation that you're in now, and piecing it together and moving forward with that. Okay. Let's do this one, and that is give thanks. Gratitude is the seed of new miracles. That is so true. Gratitude is the seed of miracles. And abundance, financial security, and material gain. And I really feel like that needs to go at the very top, where you had that heartache and that sense of loss. I think that needs to go up to the top, because it's just confirming that there will be enough and you will be okay. Energy is the rush of excitement. So this is going to be an exciting time, also scary time. You're waiting for things to mature and feeling impatient, but things look like they're going to turn out well for you. Thank you so much, Taurus, for sticking around for this timeless tarot with Betwixt the Between tarot. I'm grateful that you were here. If anything connected, please hit that like and that subscribe button. It would make me very happy and make my day. I'm a new channel, just getting started, and I appreciate every view and every subscribe I can get. Thanks again, and we'll talk again in a couple of days.